That, we do that right there, and everything should be good. We are here for another awesome episode of the Vault 13 podcast with yours truly, Chrislevi13. We have our solo episodes and our interview styles. This is going to be one of the solo episodes where in a minute we'll show some news articles and things like that that are going down in gaming. Because tonight we're going to be talking about Mixer closing, my thoughts, and you can share your thoughts. You know, Mixer closing and things going over to Facebook gaming, and then we're going to be talking about a little bit about Pokemon and everything that dropped today. Halo Infinite, something dropped with that. Being one of my favorite franchises, I've got to talk about that. And then towards the end, we'll talk about Undertaker and everything like that. That was the last ride. But hopefully you all are doing good. Let's give a shout out to everybody here in the chat as I do this real quick. What is up? So yeah, if y'all ready for everything we're talking about, give me a hell yeah. And what's up, Stitch? What's up, Zombie JLT1? What's up, Slayer768? What's up, Dank Minister? What's up, Troy Perry and everybody? I tagged people in on Twitter just so y'all can know, hey, we're here live and everything like that, and kind of get a few shares out of the stream. But yeah, we're here for another awesome episode. Remember, goal for streams going right now is 10 like hype. And other than 10 like hype, it is try to get 15 like hype at minimum, 10 concurrent viewers in the stream. Okay, so let me just check something real quick. I just updated them. But how's everybody's day been in the chat? Let me read, okay. How's everybody doing in the chat? Sorry about that. So now we should be ready to go. So yeah, how's everybody in the chat doing and all that? Starting off, we got some Vault Squad news. Yeah, understandable. NXT's on, AEW's on, stuff like that. People will be in and out. And also there's other people about to go live as well. But diving into everything. Vault Squad news. Vault Squad news is that I have basically, if y'all been keeping up with what I'm doing, because we're gonna start the beginning of some streams with Vault Squad news. Everything going on with the channel, everything's going pretty well. I gotta say, I got some merch sending out to a few people, you know, and all that. Number one. Number two is, if you've been keeping up with the recent videos, that's kind of how the editing style will go, other than the one that I dropped the other day that was raw, unedited. It was just about everything going on in the world and everything like that. And stuff like that. Just keeping the quality up. Doing the best I can on every platform we got, because we ain't got Mixer no more, which we'll get into that in a moment. And yeah, with not having Mixer anymore, it means that I'm gonna be pushing hard for people that are on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, Instagram, people like that, you know. And if I ever find anything to really drive me to go to Facebook Gaming, I may promote some people that are there. I'll definitely check it out, you know, and everything like that, and just keep things going. You're seeing the shirt that I'm wearing. It's for one of the Twitch streamers that I support, Ashley. Her name's Ashlyn. You know, call her Ash. You know, supporting her and everything like that, showing a little support there and everything like that. I always try to show support with what I'm wearing, everything like that. But I appreciate everybody that is here and all that. Man, my phone just like, I'm going here live and I'm just trying to talk to y'all, and I can just see it in the corner of my boom, 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 boom. There we go. That. Now, getting into the first topic of the night. If y'all are here and all that, how's everybody doing? Getting a little sleepy? Damien, let me know. No, I was trying the game, but I heard the servers weren't stable. Yes, I know Ninjala dropped and all that. That's something that I wanted to play with the community, because I wanted to have a night sooner or later, whether it's on Sunday or not, where I wanted to play with the community with the new character. I haven't got the DLC, but if somebody had the new character, they could jump in, show me what it's all about, have some time to play with the new character, especially, you know, and all that. Ninja is something I want to check out want to play some clubhouse games with you all and everything like that, and just kind of have some fun like that one night, or maybe either it's on stream or off stream, but do that. So yeah, that's gonna be the first topic. Going to one up John's thing. Everybody, share the stream out. Let people know we're here live. Get me up to at least the goals is 15 likes, 10 concurrent viewers. We can do that. We will have a good ass stream. Anyway, let's get right into the first topic. The first topic is right here. And it's an article from The Verge, because I looked at several different articles and I thought they had the most detailed article that would work for me to show y'all. So we are here. So y'all see that right there? Y'all can see that article looking good and everything on the screen. Let me know. And if y'all want me to put a little bit of music into the background of the stream, let me know and I will. But let me just do this so I can hear you, see y'all's comments as we read this and everything. But yes, as Monday, so basically, you wake up Monday morning, you're a content creator over for Microsoft over on Mixer, or you just are a content creator, just happens Mixer to be where you create content. Wake up Monday morning and you figure out, oh, well, you get this tweet and it says Mixer is shutting down within 1 month and everything is going with Facebook Gaming, where as of July 22nd, the site will redirect you to Facebook Gaming. Now, do we correlate gaming with Facebook? No, Facebook started as what? A social network to socially get people together, because you can't always get together in person. You know, and it started when, if you watched the movie about it, a social network, it started off with kids wanting to get together, and college kids, and then this, and then that, and then that, and they've had ups and downs and scandals and all this, and it's just like, you really see that being a viable thing? No. Are they going to treat it like YouTube, where YouTube actually is doing better for their live streaming stuff, you know, and it's growing and all that? But I remember when YouTube had a dedicated app. I wish, hopefully, Facebook could say, hey, we need a dedicated app so people can sign into it and be, I'm Chrislevi13 on this app. You know, I go in, I can watch my favorite Facebook gaming streamers and everything like that. Because if you go into it, oh, I'm Christopher Levi, my name, and I'm in there and I'm watching my favorite streamer, I don't want to do that. That's just me. But also, I'd like an app, because I don't want to have to go search. Hey, I'm opening up Facebook and search through all the profiles to go find my favorite streamer live on Facebook. So we need that app. But the article says right here, if y'all bear with me, and we only 4 more viewers, and then we'll get to where we need to go. Let me just check something real quick. You know, and all that. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Let me do this. So yeah, I'm gonna read the article, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on it. So if I'm too loud, let me know that as well. Everything like that. If y'all want a little bit of music in the background, let me know, and I'll pop it in there. But Microsoft is shutting down and partnering with Facebook Gaming. Microsoft is closing its Mixer service on July 22nd and plans to move existing partners over to Facebook Gaming. The surprise announcement means Mixer partners and streamers will be transitioned to Facebook Gaming starting today. Microsoft will no longer operate Mixer as a service in a month's time. Microsoft has struggled to reach the scale needed for Mixer to compete with Twitch, YouTube, and even Facebook Gaming, which has led to the decision. Today we started pretty far behind. We started pretty far behind in terms where Mixer monthly active viewers were compared to some of the bigger players out there, says Phil Spencer, Microsoft's head of gaming. In an interview with The Verge, I think the Mixer community is really going to benefit from the broad audience that Facebook has through their properties and the ability to reach gamers in a very seamless way through the platform Facebook has. Microsoft is partnering with Facebook Gaming to transition existing viewers and streamers over to Facebook Gaming in the coming weeks. On July 22nd, all Mixer site and apps will automatically redirect Facebook Gaming. Existing Mixer partners will be granted partner status with Facebook Gaming, and any streamers using Mixer monetization program will be granted eligibility for Facebook's Level 1 Up program. I've never heard of Level 1 Up program, but there it is, Level Up program. Mixer viewers, if y'all got any thoughts or opinion on this, let me know right now. And everything like that. Mixer viewers with outstanding Ember balances, channel subscriptions, or Mixer Pro subscriptions will receive Xbox gift cards. So, if you got money there, it's Xbox gift cards now. Can't you just say, hey, the account that I bought it with, put that money back in there? A ring. I don't know, but Mixer. So I'm gonna read this little last part. So that's basically what it's saying. So you had Ninja there. You had Ninja, you had Stroud, you had Ewok or something like that. One of those other people that they bought up over the years, and all that, and everything like that. But if you read more into the thing, it says Mixer forced face a decision between ditching Mixer, selling it off, or even investing more money in without a guarantee if it would hit the scale need to compete. It wasn't as much about return on sale. It was about finding a partnership that was the best thing for the community and streamers, explained Spitzer. We think that it is, and it gives us a great place to launch more xCloud content and give gamers the ability to play from there. Microsoft has talked about reaching 2 billion gamers with its vision of xCloud. So yeah, that's a lot of people. We've seen Microsoft give up on services like Groove Music in the past with Spotify and other things. So yeah, Microsoft has an iffy track record, but then again, Microsoft is one of the biggest companies, and even with their track record, they have had a lot of successes as well. So if you got any thoughts and opinions on this streaming service going down, whether you watched it a lot, you didn't watch it, you give no care about it, and everything like that, let me know, because I'm actually going to look something up. So if you go right here, this article right here, look at this right here. I don't want that to pop up. Nope. Look at this article right here, right? And you look at this right here. Exit. I don't want that. I don't want that up here. I don't know. But if you look at this little article right here, it shows YouTube gaming. This is just a little. So what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna go back over to this one right here. Mixer shutting down. We're gonna actually take this one off. What I'm gonna do right here is we're actually gonna pop something up on the screen. I'm gonna let y'all see something real quick, because this is just what's happened over the last year. This was done like I think a couple other month or so ago, but you'll see. Let me add so y'all can actually see the same thing that I'm looking at. So if y'all look at that picture right there, if you look at that picture right there, it shows live streaming industry is having its moment with 99% year-over-year growth, right, and everything like that. You look at this. This is from April 2019 to April 2020. So that's just a couple months ago to give you reference, right? You say this. Look. You have Twitch. 750 billion hours of watch time in April, right? Last year. That's million, right? In April last year. Then you go right to hours watched April 2020. 1.491 billion hours. That is a growth of 98% slash 101%. Then you got Facebook Gaming, 279 million last year. They grew to 461 million, 65% growth. Facebook Gaming, 86 million. They grew by 200 million to 291 million, 239%. Look at that growth right there. Mixer, right? Look at that. Look at that number on Mixer. Mixer barely grew. They only grew by 0.2% within a year's time. That's 1 year's time. The industry growth was, look at that. From 1 billion watch time right there, all the way now to 3.4 billion minutes. So yeah, so we're gonna take that back off the screen. But that is the struggles for Mixer. So, oh, not myself, but so yeah, Mixer. So that's my thoughts on that. If y'all got any questions or anything I want to ask about Mixer, cool. Now here goes my raw after what I said last night on stream and everything like that. This is just my opinion on everything. Would you see the numbers, right? Because the writing, the writing was kind of on the wall, right? Okay. Writing was kind of on the wall, and I'll say this why. I'm somebody who had an account since it was known as Beam, and I didn't know what Beam was at the time, but I saw, okay, it's something to live stream on, right? I come to find out, so I'm like, okay, let's make an account, let's have fun and all this stuff, and see what happens. And I streamed from my Xbox time to time. But usually if I got on my Xbox, straight on my Xbox, before I got all the other consoles and everything that I've got right here, I would sit there and use an I would stream to Twitch, primarily, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm streaming to Twitch. Cool, it's getting good quality. I can highlight the stuff and keep it on Twitch for people to see, or highlight it and then transfer it over to YouTube and edit it and all that. So cool, great, grand, right? I go to Mixer last year and I start seeing some people like Rob Regal, Munchkin Doom, Satellite, all of DC, and the list goes on of people that are over there. And also, I had somebody at Mixer, somebody from the customer support talk to me about the platform, and I'm like, okay, cool. I can see myself streaming there because I don't want to be somebody that's another Twitch streamer. I don't want to be somebody that's just streaming on YouTube and all my videos are failing and not getting no views. So as a content creator, I thought, well, you know what? Their streams have FTL. They look the best. I can co-op stream when I do multiplayer games. Somebody else wants to stream, we can both stream and people can see both of us if they're on a computer and all of that, and a lot of cool stuff, right? So I was thinking about doing all my streams there and then taking at least 1 or 2 streams per week, putting them on YouTube with clips or a whole stream, and then still have my videos up on the channel. And I started having problems. Stitch seen it, One Up John seen it, T-Belly had seen it, Rob Regal, he had seen a little bit of it, where I had problems where I have good internet. I would go stream on Twitch one night. I'd stream on, Stitch really saw it, but I'd stream on YouTube one night, or I'd stream on Twitch one night, and my streams would be stable. They wouldn't crash or anything like that. But I'd go to there and they started having some problems. And nobody could really tell me what was what. They said it's probably my internet and everything like that. But I'm like, there shouldn't be my internet be my problem. I can do everything, stream everywhere else. I can watch Hulu, Netflix, WWE Network. No problem. I can download games in no time. No time downloading games. And I'm like, and nobody could really pinpoint what the problem was. So I said, let's make a decision. And last year, y'all saw me do a couple Zelda Breath of the Wild streams and a couple Mario Odyssey streams right next to each other. And that was just me saying, hey, let's take all the weight of the world off my shoulders and do this. And when I see what's happening with Mixer, I'm like, you can see the writing on the wall. They bought Stroud. They bought Ninja. They bought all these people up, like a handful or two. and yeah, you had the influx of people coming to watch them, the influx there, but you didn't have it stay because Minju would have hundreds and hundreds and thousands upon thousands of people watching them on Twitch. But then they go to this one and they can only have 2,000 to 3,000 people that I've ever noticed watching them. And you look at a year's period of time and you see no growth, even when those people added there, except for a very, very minuscule amount. That means that you're not doing something right. It's not about buying people. It's something else you're not doing. Where you're not at every single event saying, hey, you should do this, do this, do this. Something was up. And then people say, well, they just banned and ship and put everybody over on Facebook Gaming. I don't think that's what it is. I believe that when they saw that they were failing, I'll explain that in a minute. I feel like this. Microsoft was gearing up to buy up all these companies, right? And they show their money for stream. They wanted a platform for streaming, right? So that xCloud. So if they wanted to do their xCloud features where you can actually get into games really quick, they want to have this streaming service where you could do it off of. Kind of like what Google's trying to do with Stadia, but it's not working. Then you have let's buy these big names, because if we buy these big names, their audience will come over, and if their audience wants to stream, we have a platform that they can stream on the same platform that their favorite streamers are streaming on. But they're going into next generation and they're thinking, we need to let something go. We need to let something go, and our worst profitable market is our streaming service. We have xCloud, and that can stream anywhere people will want it to any device people want it to. We got that. We got the Azure servers and all that for that. But when it comes down to brass tacks, they were starting to say, okay, we can't go to YouTube because that's Google and Stadia. We can't go to Twitch because that's Amazon. You know, there any of the other stuff that you've ever heard of, DLive, this, caffeine, any of that, that's too small. It's too much smaller to fish. So they started looking at Facebook Gaming. And they're probably like, well, we need to slowly transition our stuff over to Facebook Gaming, you know, not just have it drop, you know, so that when next gen comes, people can say, hey, we have Facebook Gaming, blah, blah. But there was also some scandals that came out over the weekend, preferably Sunday. I'm not going to get into what it was or anything like that. And I feel like I know it wasn't what made it happen, but whenever that scandal came out, they're kind of like, we need to get our hands done faster. We've already made the deal with Facebook Gaming. We were just going to wait and announce it at our July event with Xbox and kind of let people have a deep dive after we do the stuff with our first party games. Maybe have a little bit of a section over on Mixer or Facebook Gaming where we do a deep dive and talk to some of the people that work with these companies. And Stangs just said, we got to do it faster. So they kind of went, boom, we're washing our hands and we're done. Now, if you're a partner on Mixer, they're offering you up to $2,500, $2,500 or more, or some odd money to go stream over. Hey, you're a partner. We'll pay you to come over to Facebook Gaming and be a partner and be a level up person with us and get all these fancy stuff. If you're monetized on Mixer, we will push your application to be monetized over on Facebook quicker. Which there's people that make good money on Mixer, on Facebook Gaming. There's people that make lots of money on Facebook Gaming. There's people that get to do stuff. I know, you know, Zero that does Smash, has like a million some odd subscriber YouTube channel. That Zero, y'all know him. I remember he used to stream on Twitch. Facebook Gaming bought him, and he's streaming on Facebook Gaming. I saw him earlier this year with the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. The DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. That Zero that plays Smash, that was great at Smash, Smash 4, Melee, stuff like that. Smash Brawl. That guy. I've seen him streaming with thousands upon thousands of people in a stream on Facebook Gaming. That's crazy. Crazy. I know a lot of y'all are Smash fans in here. That's crazy, right? See that happening. Now, with that being said, for anybody that signed, they obviously paid off Ninja $30 million, Shroud $10 million, you know, and the other ones so much money. That's so much money. Y'all know the Zero that I'm talking about, right? And all that. I just want to make sure y'all know who I'm talking about, because I can show them and all that. But yeah, that's crazy, yes. You know? Because if I were to do this right here, if you go right here, when you look at this right here, look, this is Facebook Gaming, right? Look at him. Games played by him for Destroy Become Human. This is him on Facebook Gaming. Trying to find one where it actually shows him in it. See? But yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. See, there's his page right there. That's his page right there. Cause man, I remember seeing him do that game. See, there's even him doing some Smash right there. See, y'all can see that right there. Watch, see? This is what I saw earlier this year. Him right here doing this right here, Facebook Gaming. Which that quality does not look bad at all. It's weird how you have to do all this, but there it is. But yeah, he's one of the bigger guys. I don't know who the biggest on Facebook Gaming is, but he's one of the bigger guys, you know. But that's that, you know. So yeah, basically Shroud, Ninja, and everybody else that made money and everything like that. That was one of his older streams. You actually do have a live chat when you're actually watching a stream on Facebook Gaming. You do have a live chat. Whenever you see us replay a stream, I think it shows it as like comments. That's what it is. You know, you do have a live chat on Facebook Gaming. But those people made money, and what was crazy is that they told Ninja, Sprout, and others, you're free to go wherever you want. You got your money. Now, they were supposed to make that money over a 3-year period of time, that 30 million or that 10 million over a 3-year period of time. But to see them have that, and that's why if you look at the stuff they said the other day, they're kind of reevaluating what they want to do. But that's crazy to see that that's happened. And for me, it could have been done a lot better. But with the way the world's at right now, and if you watched my video yesterday, I do reference this. It's a lot of just trying to get their hands washed. Now, last thing I'll say on this before we go into the Halo Infinite news and then Pokemon news, is honestly, I gotta say, if you know somebody on Mixer that was streaming, and you are a content creator and you do stuff on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and you know that they're gonna have a hard time trying to make that transition back to one of these other platforms or anything like that, help them out. Help them out, okay? Then, on top of that, I feel like if Mixer could sit there and say, hey, we're teaming with this, well, we're going to go to Facebook. Hey, you can use our app. You can use our interface. You can use our FTL servers and all that. Combine them with your servers and get them interlocked with each other so you can have the ultra latency. And then also whenever we do xCloud, people can watch the streams, and if that game's on xCloud, we can sit there, boom, 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 in, and they can do it better and one up Stadia. That's just my opinion. They've got to make sure they do the transition very, very seamlessly. Now, I know they're going to be quiet right now because they're gearing up for their first party event, but once that first party event comes and goes in July, Microsoft and Xbox have to make sure they do right in August, September, October, and for the release in November. They've got to. They've got to. That's just my opinion on that. If y'all ready to go to the next topic and talk about a little bit of Halo Infinite and all that, give me a hell yeah in the chat. And if y'all have any other questions about Mix or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Bada bing, bada boom. And for everybody that's here, we got all that going there. So yeah, we're gonna go to the next topic. So we got Halo Infinite teases. It really wasn't like they basically what they did was Mixers. They bought a company called Beam. There's also this other site that somebody this huge Mixer streamer was trying to tell me about called Trovo Live, which is another startup live streaming platform. And look at this, look at this. I'm just going to show y'all this real quick before we get into Halo Infinite. This is what they call it, Trovo Live. And you've only got to have like 20 some odd people to like be able to put in for a partnership thing or monetize or something like that and all that. But look at this. This is Trovo Live. So look, live channels. They got like 30 people on like these streams. Not a bunch of net names.
To Jukes. Oh, Wolf goes down.
See, and he's talking about his Twitch channel on here. Oof. See, it's like crazy. See, like there's other sites out here. It's like, let's look at games, right? What's the amount of people in there? The biggest game on there is Call of Duty and PUBG Mobile. That means you have people streaming mobile games on this site. And who's going to want to watch PUBG Mobile? I mean, people do it. Call of Duty Mobile, people do it. But I wouldn't be interested in it. That is like so whack of a site. Let's actually like look at a decent game, right? Like Apex, right? You got Apex right here, right? A decent game. What does the top streamers look like? Is there even anybody that's got like a face cam and all that going? They don't even know what they're doing. Look at them.
Want to go to airbase?
Their streams look so whack on that page. Somebody tried to sell me on that website right there. But we're done with that. So now we're moving on to the next topic, which is Halo. Anybody in the chat, if you're hyped for Halo Infinite, got anything you want to say, we're going to talk about it. So the news is Halo Infinite teaser suggests the banished enemies, right? So everybody, I'm going to see if they play, if they got the clip right here. We're about to play the clip. When y'all ready, I'm going to read your comments real quick as a viewer. Yeah, true. If you go to YouTube, or if you go to YouTube or the Twitch, you can see people playing everything. You know, and if even on YouTube, if you don't see somebody playing it, you can find videos of Let's Plays, hundreds of Let's Plays of people playing these games, having fun, doing all this type of stuff. So yeah, everybody, let's get ready. We're gonna dive into this right here. We're gonna play this clip first and listen to it together, and then we're gonna talk about this article. Let's make sure if y'all ready real quick, because I don't want to leave anybody out. And share the stream out, let people know we're here live. Let everybody know we here, we live, we this, we that, yeah. I had to do that real quick. So there's okay. So I was just chilling, doing my days off. I was doing stuff around the house. So I'm like, okay. And then somebody popped me up, sent me a message on Facebook. Halo. Go check Twitter up. So I check Twitter up and I see this right here. This is what I see.
Forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will burn. Their brazen defiance.
Hello, Phil. What's up?
Will be all but a memory. No more prophets. No more lies. We stand together, brothers to the end. We are his will. We are his legacy. We are the banished.
So what do y'all think about that? Because if you go into the article, Halo Infinite teases that the Banished are back. Halo being one of my favorite franchises of all time, and everything like that. You know, it's cool, you know, and everything like that. And it says Halo Infinite is on the way. Microsoft and 343 Industries are set to debut the game at a presentation sometime in July. But they are already teasing us with a few details in a brief trailer released Wednesday. The developers even gave fans their first hint at who the antagonist of the latest Halo entry might be. The teaser starts with a low blowing voice that explains that forces occupy the ring, that humanity will burn, and that there will be no more profit, no more lies. Finally, the voice gets to the most important part, saying, we're all here. We're his legacy. We are the banished. They are the people. They are part of the covenant. They were banished. Cool. You'll be having a chat on PS4 later. Cool. Phil, if you haven't added me on PS4. Add me on PS4. Chrislevi13. Anybody else that hasn't, you know. So it seems the banished are back for the next installment of Halo. But for many fans who might not have touched anything Halo related since Halo 5 Guardians, the aliens fighting force may be a little unfamiliar. The banished were primarily antagonists in Halo Wars 2, though they should look pretty familiar to fans. The enemies are a collection of aliens made up of many different races with a distinct heritage of their own. The banished are made up of brutes, hunters, at least in their Megalon colony form, elites, grunts, engineers. In other words, it's almost exactly like the Covenant. However, as the mysterious voice suggests, the banished don't believe in the prophets or their great journey like the Covenant before them. Instead, they were led by brutes, Exxon, and see. So that's from Halo. So Halo War stuff, and this is going in. Halo Wars They may not be for everybody, but they are decent, solid games. Decent, solid games. You know? And everything like that. So to see that they're preferably going towards the banish and everything like that, it could be something. And everything like that. So yeah. But yes, when I see the banners come into the series, I've played Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Halo ODST, Halo Wars 1 and 2. I want to be able to have them all physical one day, somehow, some way. And everything like that. But the thing about it is, with the Banish coming in there, the Banish are a collection of Covenant, basically, or those kind of aliens that have been banished and they've grouped together. So if you take less of the Forerunners and all this and all less of those mechanical type stuff and less of what they were doing in 5, and you bring art back more to Halo rings, more to this bigger arcing story that affects the whole universe, this could be a solid game, everybody. I'm hyped for it because obviously when you have these new consoles coming out, right now Halo is my selling point on an Xbox. Ratchet and Clank, Miles Morales, that is my selling point on a PlayStation. Cyberpunk. And Cyberpunk and what do you call it? Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8 are a selling point for me on a third party system, right? Third party game, right? So I've got to make sure that, like me, Halo's one of my top 3 franchises of all time. Yes, Ratchet and Clank is in my top 5, but they're not the top 3. So I've got to say, Halo, you've got to show story, gameplay, and a little peek at multiplayer to sell me on it at your July event, while having some other games to support around that, so that when I get your console, we have a blast. That's just honestly me as a gamer. Y'all are hyped for Halo and like what they're doing and think it's going to arc back to the original and the fun stuff there. Let me know. I want to know what y'all think. Yeah, if y'all know about the Banished, let me know. I actually have a book that's not like the I got to see how big this D&D book is right here. The Dungeons and Dragons book that I've got in my hand right here. I've got a book like this it's over there called Halo's Mythos, which actually shows like a lot of different stuff on like the prophets and all these different things as you look through it about Halo and all that, like, and everything. Which it's a very, very enthralling book for me as a gamer. But I'm hyped for Halo, and this July event, Xbox has already shown, hey, here's our third-party games in May. We've seen what PlayStation can do, and they've shown their system. So we've got to show not every single card, but we've got to show enough cards, first-party, console-wise, to kind of get people on, oh, shit, this is Xbox. I'm not necessarily looking for any Halo games, because I got the Master Chief Collection. I've got the Master Chief Collection, and I've got Halo Wars 1, 2, and ODST, all on my Xbox. I just, as a gamer, have always said, I don't know how this is going to happen. But as a gamer, I'm somebody who wants to have physical copies of every Halo game. I want a physical copy of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Halo Wars. Just like with Borderlands and Kingdom Hearts, I can play the digital versions, yes, but I also want the digital or the physical copies. Like, I want a physical copy of every Ratchet and Clank game, stuff like that, and all that. But what's up, Quesadilla? Hip P Dilla. What's up, William Armstrong? What's up, everybody? So I'm looking for my collection to have when I look over and look at my collection, I want to be able to one day say, hey, here's every physical copy of every Halo game. because when I got my Xbox, did I get a physical copy of my Halo Infinite? No, I got a steelbook and all that, but it gave me a digital code to the game. I think that was it was, you know. And everything like that. Let me check something real quick. Just a little bit of refresh and all that. But yes, we're about to go into Pokemon news in a minute. But yes, Halo is definitely a series that is one of my top 3 of all time. You don't have to do that. You don't have to send me those games. I mean, if anybody ever sends me anything, I'm definitely gonna be like, hey, here's an unboxing, me open this, appreciate them, and be very supportive. But I've never really got a whole lot of people that ever send me stuff. You know, I mean, T-Belly and Lit Gaming were like the only 2 people in the community I really know that have sent me stuff this year and like the last 2 years. Let me make sure we got 9 likes, 7 viewers, everything going on there. So the other 2 topics we gotta go to is Pokemon in a minute, and then Undertaker after that. But are y'all hyped for the next Halo game? I know we talked about Mixer and got all that going. We talked about Halo. I'm hyped for Halo because the story, whenever I saw, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a little story. I'll tell y'all a little story. There's only been a handful of games in my life that have ever truly got the emotion out of a guy where I cry. When I was a kid, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 did that to me. When I got older and got into Halo 1 almost, but Halo Reach, Halo 3, those games made me tear up. Borderlands, almost there because of certain things happened there, especially in 3. You know, some stuff that I've seen in Kingdom, Ratchet and Clank or Jak and Daxter, yes. And Final Fantasy 10 and also 7 and 9 made me tear up. But as a guy, bam. You know, but that's just me. And the reason I love Halo so much is because Halo Reach is one of my favorite games of all time. It was my favorite game of the last decade. Halo 3, so many countless hours in there. Whenever people start, I used to go to my buddy's house when I was in the gaming group. His brother always played Call of Duty. His younger brother always played Call of Duty. We'd always go in there. He'd play Wars. He'd play Call of Duty Ghost with me, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. He would play Advanced Warfare, all these different Call of Duty games with me, and a little bit of Battlefront. But then I would have my Xbox, and we'd have Halo on there, and I'd play Halo, and that was the one multiplayer game that I was decent in. That's before I met all of you all and got a whole new life and friends and all that. But I was the one thing, and I felt good about myself to have a smile on my face. There's one multiplayer game that I was good at. But that is that. And if y'all like it, yeah, hit me up on Twitter. Yeah, so if y'all are hyped for that game, let me know. Let me check everybody in the chat and everything like that, see what y'all are saying. And everything like that. Now we're going to get into the Pokemon news, which I slept during this whole event. I slept during it. New Pokemon game is a MOBA and for Switch and mobile. So we're going to watch the video for it first. Make sure it's in the best setting. So we're going to watch the video for it first, and then we're going to talk about it. And get your thoughts ready for the Pokemon stuff. Share, stream out, get people in here. We're going to be live, talk about this, talk about Undertaker, and then we're going to get out of here. Yes, let me know what's up, everybody. Pray together. Cool trailer. This is actually my first time diving in and looking at this trailer. Battle together. Connect together. And now Theirs is presented by Tencent Games. Tencent probably one of the people that promoted them to really do this game. Now in development, free to start for the Nintendo Switch, Android, and iOS 2020. Stay tuned for more information. So, the article that I'm reading from Polygon, as they say, there, it says Pokémon Company announced a new title, Pokémon Unite, a multiplayer online battle arena game made in partnership with Tencent. The game is a 5-on-5, fairly traditional looking mobile for the Nintendo Switch and mobile devices. Players run around a symmetrical map with each team having a base on each side. You'll be tasked with catching Pokemon, which you can do by standing on certain catch points, as well as taking down your enemies using your Pokemon's moves. Players can choose from a handful of different Pokemon that have various combat skills: Snorlax, Pikachu, Machamp, Saurus, Charizard, Blastoise, Clefairy, Gengar, Lucario were shown. Lucario! My dude. But there may be more Pokemon added in the near future. The game is cross-platform, so that players on mobile devices will be queued up and players with friends playing on their Nintendo. No release date was announced. Tencent, the Pokemon Company, announced that their partnership in July 2019. Tencent is known for Honor of Kings, a mobile MOBA that's extremely popular in China, as well as holding a large stake in Riot Games, the studio behind League of Legends. A Pokemon MOBA does seem like a right combination when you mix the two companies together. So what do y'all think about a Pokemon mobile, massive online battle arena? What do y'all think about a Pokemon MOBA? Me personally, I'm not gonna hate it. And now if I play the game and the game's trash, then I'll let the game speak for itself. But going into it, if it's gonna be free to start, definitely start it, try it, do a stream of it, share it with people and everything, and have fun. Straight up, have fun doing playing the game and everything like that. That's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. See how many Pokemon in there, what powers the Pokemon have, what are the game mechanics in the whole list and all that, and everything like that. But if it's Pokemon, it's Nintendo saying, hey, Pokemon Company, you're cool doing this, Tencent, you're cool with doing this, then definitely, it'd be something worth noting and everything. And everything like that. But yeah, I'd definitely give it a shot. But how's everybody in the chat doing? Check something real quick, so I'm going to switch back to my screen. So it's back to my screen. Pokemon Go was trash. I never really liked Pokemon Go, so hey, that's what it is. But I did play Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it makes me, and also with the way that people are selling me on the DLC, I might get the DLC down the road. But I don't really have the money to get the DLC for Pokemon that, or even get the Fighter Pass for Smash. Yeah, I don't play games on my phone either, but that is what it is. So we guys gotta wait and see. You know, I've never played League of Legends, never been a big PC gamer. You've seen me. I've streamed a PC game here or there, but I've never really done it. This is what I will say. was that comment that Brian just put in the chat. If it makes them a lot of money and it's a decent game, then people can. Then if I'm at the Pokemon Company and say, "Hey, we teamed with Tencent, and we actually made a game that worked for mobile and Switch," and then people are like, "Yeah, we did. You know how we got our mobile game right that's working. We got our Let's Go game that's working. Cool. Two games that are on mobile, but one of them's also on the Switch, right? Cool. You got that in one hand. We've got our Let's Go series that's doing good, decent, right? Cool, right? You got your mainline series, Sword and Shield's doing good, right? Yeah. We're making money from all these. Why don't we and we also got Snap coming back out there for everybody. Well, why don't we put a little bit of this money back into development and maybe take a little bit longer while these games are out there and how all this news is coming out really quickly, faster than it has in a while for Pokemon news. I was in the company, I'd be like, why don't we put a little bit of each of these games into the next Pokemon game, where we can give person a camera and they can go around and take pictures of some of the Pokemon out in the wild, but they can still have the traditional Pokemon journey. Bada bing, bada boom. I would love that. Now getting into the last topic, if y'all have any comments, because we're going to be here for about the next 15-20 minutes, and I'm going to get out of here, but getting to the last topic, we're going to talk about some wrestling news. If you've been keeping up with me in wrestling, you know I'm a big fan. You know I've tried to get in a professional wrestling ring. I've done backyard wrestling, had a couple matches here and there, and all that. Yeah. So yeah, we got that going on there, and would y'all like to see and everything like that? Let me just check quick. As we are sitting here, I'm gonna let you check something. We're gonna get into the last topic in just a quick moment, but y'all been watching the WWE Network, or y'all have the WWE, or you've seen it. You've seen that the Undertaker may have retired. Not saying that he has, but he may have, because there was a series called Yes It Does. Yes It Does. I'll do the 10 like hype dance in just a moment, everybody. When it comes down to it, the Undertaker's been doing this series called The Last Ride, which is one of his finishing moves, right? And when you look at the series, it started recording with Undertaker in 2017, and Undertaker stated in the beginning, a couple episodes, he wasn't ready to put up his boots, right? But he did arc back to his buddy Shawn Michaels and say Shawn Michaels ending his career after 2 matches with me is the way to go out. He went out on a high note. He said Ric Flair went out on a high note and everything like that. And I'm like, okay. And everything like that. And I'm thinking, okay. But then you go right over here and you see the last episode called Revelations, and he starts looking back at his career. Because he looked at his match with John Cena, he looked at his match with Bray Wyatt, he looked at his stuff with Shawn Michaels and Triple H throughout these 3 years and everything. And you look at it and you're like, okay. You're like, is he really retiring? Because you got to think about it. The man's done everything he could do in the business. He's been the longest tenured WWE superstar. He's been the longest active superstar in WWE. He's played a gimmick for 30 years on screen and off screen as a wrestler. And being a fan of him and what he does, I've got to look at it and be like, it's a time for him to really kind of hang up his boots and go enjoy his wife, Michelle McCool, and everything like that. And honestly, I feel like, as a fan, I feel like it's time. Because if you go right over here to this, right here, yeah, I feel like it's time. You look at them right here. Just, you got all these thank you takers that have been posted since they've done that. And thank you, Madison Square Garden. You are the standard which all arenas to strive to be. Great, and all that. You've even got this right here. I'll show you this little video.
My buddy and I were talking, and he said that he watched the podcast with Stone Cold, and he wants to retire on his own terms.
Pride is a some. It's not so much that I feel like I have anything left to prove to the business or give to the business. It's personal challenges with me.
It almost sounded like he was going to go one more match, or...
I'll say this right here. When you look at this right here, and you look at everything the Undertaker's done.
Gateway.
It sounded like he was going to go one more match.
When you look at everything the Undertaker's done as a character, as a person, no offense to any wrestler out there. Do I care for Hogan? I've liked what he's done for the business, but have I cared for him as a person or as for gimmick wise? No, never. Did I really care for Macho Man Randy Savage? Thought he was great? Yeah. Didn't really care. Ultimate Warrior? Didn't really care. Ric Flair? Now that's somebody I cared about. Batista? I cared about. John Cena? I've had my ups and downs with him. Randy Orton? I've had my ups and downs with him. Triple H? I've had my ups and downs with him. Shawn Michaels? I've had my ups and downs with him. Liked him in his later half of his career than his first half of his career. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Yeah, you know, but it's like a Sting. Always a fan. But when it came to true wrestling, as I've stated, Chris Sabin from Motor City Machine Guns, Edge, Adam Copeland, and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho because he has wrestled in ECW, WCW, WWF, now WWE, and AEW, and still going, and done New Japan, and won championships across the board. The only big promotion I've never seen him in is Impact or ROH, which could have been in either of those. You know, no shots to the Rock or Stone Cold. Those guys are great on the mic, but when you got somebody that is great on the mic, but also great in the ring for the size the Undertaker is, and also he is a locker room leader where when you go in the back and there's disputes between wrestlers and gimmicks and this and that, he can sit there and help you out, but also be a very, very strong vocal person. You've got to look at that and think, this guy went 30 years wrestling. This guy went to over 20 different WrestleManias, and whether he won or lost, he had a 21-0 streak for a period of time. That nobody at that thing was to beat him. Yeah, we can gripe and complain about the whole Brock Lesnar thing, but if you watch the special, he references it for a second. You know? And all that. He looks at his match with Roman Reigns and feels bad about himself. Not that Roman Reigns won, but the way he was in the match. So him going out to the AJ Styles, if that is his final ride out into the sunset, he comes in and he plays the badass Undertaker. And why would he play the badass version of Undertaker? Because the badass version of the Undertaker is the closest version of the Undertaker to his real life persona as a married man to Michelle McCool with his kids and his daughter with Michelle. So I give him all the respects if that's the way he goes out. Because he's earned it. He's earned the business's respect. He's helped the business. He's done a lot for the business. And there's no one to never be anybody else like that. Nobody. People can give John Cena all the praise he was for being the main event superstar for over 10 years plus. From 2004, 2005, all the way to like 2015. Cool, great, grand. He was cool. He did all that, right? But at the same time, The Undertaker was always been a constant. And if this is the swan song, because if you watch the last episode, they play some music and the way he talks, it will about make you cry as a man. And me being a wrestling fan, I appreciate him for what he's done in the business. Everything done. So if y'all got any questions y'all want to ask, outside of the questions that weren't in the Q&A that I'll be doing with next week, or any of that jazz, feel free to ask me. I've got Ninjala downloading, and if Ninjala gets to working for me, I will stream it later tonight. If y'all would like to see a Ninjala stream, give me a hell yeah in this chat and everything like that. And yeah, let's have some fun. And if Ninja doesn't work, we'll get on some other multiplayer game. But let me know what y'all would like to see and everything like that. And if I do Ninjala, when I cut this stream, it will probably be 15 to 30 minutes, and then I'll jump up with it. But is the servers working for the game? Is the game something y'all would like to see streamed tonight? Let me know. But I gotta give all my praise to the Undertaker, because I've never said this to anybody. But if you look at my top 5 wrestlers, Chris Sabin, I went to learn how to wrestle when I got out of high school. And I got looked in my face and asked who my favorite wrestlers were. And I said Chris Jericho, Edge, Chris Sabin. And the guy in the ring said this. He had done some indie wrestling in Memphis and around the area. He got trained by Bill Dundee, who knew Jerry Lawler and all that. He looked at me and said, with your size and your thing like that, you could be a wrestler like Chris Sabin. Or maybe even a little bit like Edge or Chris Jericho. But Chris Sabin, your size, your hairstyle, all that works perfect for you. Then you got Edge. My favorite heel of all time, Edge. My favorite heel of all time. Chris Jericho. He's good on the mic. Good guy, bad guy. AEW, WWE, WCW. The Undertaker being number 4. Always has an ominous look about him. Always the true professional. And then number 5, AJ Styles. Best wrestler in the world. Can work with anybody. Big, small, anybody. Now, if you go outside the top 5, you could probably add in Rey Mysterio and Kane and The Big Show and Eddie Edwards, and the list goes on of guys that I could say that I like and are some of my favorites. But when it goes to the top 5, I can clearly say those are them. I mean, I even like people like Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, stuff like that. But the top 5 is not always going to be the top 5 for me. But if y'all got anything to say or anything like that, let me know. And since we do got 10 likes on the stream, don't we got 10 likes? Let me see. Let me refresh the stream on my phone. Since we do got 10 likes on the stream, we're going to do a 10 like hive. Can we get 10 concurrent viewers in the stream? Probably won't, because we're only going to be here for a few more minutes. But we will do a 10 like hive dance, and we'll do it right now. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm Chrislevi13. We're here on the What the Vault 13 podcast right here, doing this, doing that, because you want to know what? You want to hear a little story. A little story about the guy right here on the camera that's live streaming right here on YouTube. Let me drop the mic and let me go. Mic in hand, drop. Mic dropped and 1. Oh. I'm yours truly, Chrislevi13, realest guy in the room. When we get 10 likes, 15 likes, every 5 likes, after 10, what do? We do the hype dance, because you want to know what it is. It's the 10 like hype dance, 15 like hype dance, everything. We got goals, we got entertainment to do. Whether it's a live stream, it's a podcast, it's me playing a little bit of music, doing a video. I'm here to entertain you all, because you want to know what? Yeah, I work a 40-hour-week job. Yeah, I spend time with my family, this, that, the other thing. But I want to let y'all know I love entertaining you. So what's up, everybody? You trying to be the realest guy in the room? Well, you know what? Step up and let me know. You the realest guy in the room. I don't care who you are. Come up to me and let's get the heat on you now, because I'm gonna do it. Gonna play my Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna play my Xbox, whatever it may be, and crush it. Whether I win some, lose some, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be standing there being who I am, because you know what? I'm right here with Brian. Philosophy up in the room, got stitched in it, ain't mean sinner, had Zombie Jane, had Edwin Padilla and others in the room. And I appreciate you all being here as we're on the road to 800 subscribers. Been here 8 years long. So for 8 years is said and done, we need to hit that goal of 800, then 1,000, and show people what it's all about. Because being yourself, you can still achieve your goal at the end of the day. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the wait. I'm the only guy in the room. Cause you wanna know what? I'm a certified G. And you may think, oh, you ain't no gangster. Well, you wanna know something? It's all about being that certified G. That certified good guy. Certified by the Chill Squad, retro game community, and beyond. Bada bing, bada boom. Woo. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna check out Ninjala, and if I feel like streaming it, I will be up within the next hour streaming the game right here. Keep on lookout on Twitter, all that good stuff. We talked about Mixer, Halo, Pokemon, and the Undertaker. Next week, if I'm off on Wednesday, look for another episode, and I'm gonna try to get a guest next week. And if you would like to be a guest, let me know, because you all the viewers can help me get the next guest on the Vault 13 podcast. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, everybody. I'll see you all later. And do me the biggest favor of all, and that is stay awesome. And I hope you like the look of the podcast and the episodes, how they look different from my regular streams. Hopefully you enjoy that. Anyway, I'll see you all later.